was taking photographs and her window was open and a lion snuck up to the side. She didn't see it. These are true tales of my African adventures. May this inspire you, deter you, caution you, and above all, entertain you. Well, more lion stories. You'll always hear stories about lions in Africa when you talk to game rangers and when you're in game parks and parts of the country, anywhere in Africa where the big five occur, because the lion is the alpha predator. They're extremely dangerous. They're huge, heavy, fast, fierce, and they can do terrible things to you, and they can dispatch you in a moment. A truly terrifying creature. In fact, a person who I was friendly with, who has passed away quite a number of years ago, owned a popular zoo outside of Cape Town. And they had sleeping quarters for the lions where they could be locked up if work needed to be done in the cage, in the enclosure. And there was a small cage attached to that where a sick lion might be lured in for treatment. The police used to bring hardened criminals down there, criminals that had committed terrible crimes and wouldn't speak. They would put them in the smaller cage, and those bigger lions would roar and try to get at them with all their might. And after a few minutes, it only took a few minutes, the criminals would wish to speak about anything in the universe. Such is the sound of an angry lion, or a predatory sound of a lion that wants to eat you. It's terrifying. So in South Africa, people are being killed by lions from time to time, sometimes quite a few in a year. And the things that happen are really quite sad. Some years ago at the Lion Park north of Johannesburg, a carload of Chinese people were in the Lion Park, and for some reason known only to themselves, two of them got out of their vehicle in a lion enclosure to get photographs near the lions. I mean, I cannot even imagine why they did such a thing, what they thought these things were. They've probably seen them on TV, I'm sure. But what were they thinking? They got out, and of course the lions attacked them, killed the man instantly, and terribly badly injured the lady companion. Don't know if it was his wife. They managed to get the lions off her and had her airlifted to hospital. Recently, in the same Lion Park, a well-known American lady who was an engineer in the film industry. I don't want to say who she was. You can Google the event if you wish by typing in American lady killed at Lion Park. And she was in the same Lion Park, and your windows have to be kept shut. They have to be kept shut. Your door must be locked. There are videos of lions opening doors in lion parks. If that lion opens the door and it pulls it wide open, you are lunch. This poor lady was taking photographs and her window was open and a lion snuck up to the side. She didn't see it. And it got itself partially in the window and bit her, and it killed her. A terrible, terrible story. They're very dangerous. I've been in the same lion park and took guests there. We keep everything closed, but still they managed to damage my tire cover on my spare wheel on the Land Rover I was driving, and of course got up right against the windows trying to have a peep to see what was edible inside, i.e. us. I'm not mad about lions, I must tell you. Look, I love the creatures for their size, their beauty, their majesty. But having had some very bad experiences with lions, I do look at them with somewhat of a jaundiced eye. Stick to the snakes rather. Anyway, the story is this. There is a safari park outside of Cape Town, and they wanted to promote their park and the lions in particular. You will hear soon about another event that happened at that lion park where I almost got killed by a lion. Anyway, and I was just volunteering to help. We had 2 of their lion cubs. I guess they were about 4 months old, a bit too big really for this type of thing. And we had them in a pen, like a big children's play pen, at the entrance to a supermarket, a mall, shopping mall in Cape Town. The idea was that people would come in and ask questions about the lions and so on, and look at them. They were quite cute. No one was allowed to touch them because at this size already they can inflict quite a bit of harm on you. Anyway, so there we were, and chatting away to a couple of people when a gent walked right past us swiftly with his 3-year-old child and plonked the child straight into the pen next to the lions. Well, the lions changed on the instant. They saw a young living creature and they immediately saw it as something to practice, hunt and kill on. And one of the lions just leapt. It let out this deep roar, far too deep for a small lion like that, for my liking in any case, and went straight for the child's face and probably throat. The father, thankfully, had the foresight to stick his hand in the lion's mouth as it tried to bite down on the child's neck and face. Well, I tell you, his hand was destroyed. The bite was really, really incredible. The teeth went right through both sides of the hand. He snatched his child out with his left hand, and then my partner, who was with me there, grabbed the child, and I had to pacify the lions. The man was taken off to a first aid station and we never saw him again. That was almost a tragedy. Well, that was the last time we ever presented lions to the public, unless they were really tiny, and I wanted nothing more to do with it. Be careful of lions. If ever you go to Africa, if ever you're in a park with lions, do not try anything which you might think is brave or show you up or show yourself off. Keep your windows shut, keep the doors closed. Do not get out of a car where there are lions nearby.